Artificial intelligence, AI agents, and deep pin projects are going to be some of the top projects for this bull run. In today's video, I'm going to cover Glacier Network, what's going on with it with a price dump over the last few days. There's some FUD along with this project. I'm going to tell you whether I bought the dip or not and what's going on with the FUD with this project. So hit that like button and let's jump into it. All right, today we're going to jump into Glacier Network. I did a video on this, I believe, a few weeks ago when they first launched their token. There's been some FUD in the market over this token over the last few days. I want to jump into that in today's video and show you what's going on with the project, whether to stay away from it, whether to buy the dip or not. Now, first of all, I want to be very clear. This is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own personal research on this and your own due diligence before buying or selling. You got to be careful with FUD in crypto. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not true. Do a deep dive, do your own research, and decide for you and yourself whether this is something you want in your portfolio or not. Personally, after looking into this, I bought the dip, and I'm going to explain to you why here. So if we take a look at the price of the token, it has been dumping over the last week. And as of this recording now, it's at like 1.3, 1.4 cents. So I bought around 1.6 cents, just under 1.6 cents. It's dumped a little bit more since I've bought it. There's some people selling because of the FUD that's going on in the project. I'm going to show you who's thought to be selling because, you know, people are like, well, if there's this much selling going on with the token since it was at 4 cents recently and it's down to like 1 penny, that's got to be the team selling. There's people creating FUD about this. So we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive in this, but the market cap currently is only at 1.6 million, which is extremely low in my opinion for what this project is. So this post here kind of started all the FUD. Now there's been some selling of the tokens going on in the market with this token. There's been lots of tokens coming out and getting distributed and getting sold and dispersed to different wallets. This person here, Maximilian Lang, has saying that it's a scam that the team is selling. We're going to take a look at his post here. This is the post that kicked off a chain reaction is selling with this token. He's saying this token is a whole scam and will slowly rug. The team behind are known scammers that already rugged Vinci Protocol and Reboot.world. Now they're saying with GLS the same thing will happen, so get out as soon as possible. So he's creating FUD here. He's going to try to explain why this is a scam. So he's saying both projects, Vinci Protocol and Reboot.world, launched in March of 2024 with a supply of 1 billion tokens similar to GLS and slowly rugged. He'll give you the evidence of correlation to the projects in previous posts. He's saying, by the way, do you recognize similarities between the X page of Vinci Protocol and Glacier Labs? Which there's some similarities, but not a lot. I mean, there's similarities, but a lot of these crypto websites on their X page look the same. You know, it's really not a red flag to me whether their X pages look somewhat similar or not. He's saying the developer of the GLS contract is dispersing millions of tokens across since the day of the launch to multiple wallets, and he's giving the transactions here and giving transactions of dozens of wallets where up to 1 million GLS tokens went to and are being sold. And he's basically saying that these wallets are selling here now. And he went into Telegram and asked, and they couldn't give him a lot of information, but there's other people who have asked the team what's going on. I'll get into that here in a minute. But this guy is spreading FUD about the project, and this created a chain reaction. This person's saying here, from what his research is showing, it's Signum Capital who is doing the selling, not the team. Signum Capital is a VC that invested in Glacier. They are also an investor in Reboot.world and Vinci Protocol, and they were selling their tokens for those as well. The team said that basically an early investor or an early VC that invested in this is the one that's selling. They're confirming that it was an early investor, a VC that sold, and that's what they're saying as well. They can't say who the VC was, but they said you basically can guess who it was. So they're kind of hinting that yes, it was Signum Capital, but they can't say that because they have a non-disclosure agreement with Signum Capital. So do your own research on this, but I'm going to show you why I bought the FUD on this, why I think it's going to do well. So when the team asked, they said they noticed the community has raised concerns about several GLS dumping addresses. Some of these addresses are owned by early GLS VCs due to some VC funds that are facing liquidation. There has been selling after the TGE. We've already reached out to these VCs and proposed discounted buybacks of their currently unlocked and future investing tokens to better protect the interests of the community, participants, and Glacier nodes. So the team has reached out to these VCs who are selling, or this VC who has been selling, and offered to purchase their tokens and their future rounds of tokens to help prevent the dump of the price of the token. So basically what's going on here, what it looks like. So basically what it looks like is that Signum Capital has been selling from some of these projects that they've invested in, and they've been dumping their coins and selling them because they need the funds. And even if a lot of people think maybe Vinci Protocol and Reboot.world were slow rug pulls, maybe they are. I'm not familiar with these projects, but you know, they only Reboot World has only 7,000 followers. Vinci Protocol only has 18,000 followers. Now, if you look at any project that launched since March, these launched in March. Any project that's launched since March has dumped because there's been a dump since March in the total crypto world. Every project that launched in March has dumped like 90%. So whether these were rug pulls or not, I don't know. I'm not going to get into those projects, but I'm going to show you why I think GLS is a solid project. We're going to take a look at some partnerships that they do have, and on their website they show a bunch of different partnerships, so people are wondering, are those partnerships legitimate? Well, I'm going to show you a ton of partnerships that have been confirmed on X, projects that have claimed that they've partnered with them. Let's take a look at these here. So this Medium article is showing all the different backers of Glacier and who backed them. BNB Chain, Babylon, Celestia, Arweave, a bunch of others, Gate.io, KuCoin, Polkastarter, Aptos. There's a bunch of big names in here that you wouldn't think that they would invest in a project that is a scam. So you got to take posts about FUD with a grain of salt until you do your own research on this. And I'm not saying that Glacier is legitimate, because nobody really knows any project in crypto can rug pull or be a scam, but I bought the dip because I think it's going to do well. Take a look at post on here. Fundraising Digest posted that all of these partners raised funds at $8 million with Glacier. Crypto Fundraising here, they also posted that all these companies invested in Glacier Network. Multiple people have confirmed that these investors invested in Glacier Network. The Block.co, they also confirmed that Glacier Network raised $8 million in angel and seed rounds at $100 million evaluation. There was 10 times the interest in this investment than what was available. So that's another thing you want to keep in mind. This was a high demand project. BNB Chain confirms their partnership with the hackathon through Glacier Labs. They did a hackathon with Glacier, so that's BNB Chain. BNB Chain posted about this hackathon here with Glacier. BNB Chain posted an article saying that Glacier.io is in their landscape for rich AI, and they are under the data management and processing. So BNB Chain is recognizing Glacier. BNB Chain is also recognizing Glacier here in their top 5 groundbreaking decentralized AI projects that are building on BNB Chain. Rivals Network, they are introducing their newest partner, Glacier Labs. Leica AI partner with Glacier Labs. Public AI did a summer campaign with Glacier Labs. Titan Network also recognizes a partnership with Glacier Labs. Connectico Capital, they are also recognizing a partnership with Glacier Labs. So as you can see there's a lot of partnerships that are confirmed with Glacier Labs, and I don't think all those partners, including BNB and Greenfield, Gate.io, and KuCoin and others, I don't think they would partner with Glacier if it was a scam. So I bought the dip, and do your own research and make this decision for yourself. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy Glacier, but I did a video on it recently, and there's a lot of FUD about it. People are asking me if it's a scam or not. So my 2 cents, my personal opinion, which means absolutely nothing, is that I do not think it's a scam. Could it be? Sure, it could be. But based off of the partnerships that it has and all of the things that they're doing, they're very active. They're still very active in their community. They're very active in their Telegram, answering people's questions about the FUD and about the token selling, and they're being straightforward with it. They've posted on their X page to ignore the FUD, that they've been building this since 2022. They have been active since 2022. It'd be a very, very foolish thing for them to rug pull this when they have all this going on and building on BNB Greenfield with Binance. So, just be careful of FUD out there. It doesn't always necessarily mean that something is true or not. It looks like Signum Capital may be the ones that are selling their tokens, and other people selling as well because of the FUD can create a downward spiral in the token. But I bought the dip. We'll see if it pays off or not. I think it will, but I could be wrong on that. But just wanted to get this video out there for you guys and give you my 2 cents on it, because people have been asking me what's going on with it since I did a video. But that's all I've got for this video, guys. I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you on the next video.